You know what we gonna do?
What the fuck are you talking about, gun? What are you talking about?
Is available by shuttle to Grand Central.
Shut your candy ass up. Can't stop me.
Authority bus terminal.
Come on. Go f*** y'all niggas. You niggas think shit is a game, huh? They got some f***ing joke?
Ain't no fighting scenes like Man of Steel, bro. I ain't see it yet.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Fuck is up? Fuck is up? Fuck is up?
Yay, yay.
Yay, yay. Hey, hey. Fuck is up? Fuck is up? We here, the guys. The guys. We in this bitch. Episode 82 of Crack in the 80s. Hey. We back, y'all. We back. We here. We here. We living life. We kissing babies, kissing bitches. We kissing them, man. I be kissing them, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm one of them niggas.
Hey, you one of them niggas?
Yeah, I kiss a bitch, man, unfortunately.
Man, you're a wild boy.
Some of them bitches be so pretty. What my nigga Yachty said? If you pretty, I might kiss you. If you ugly, I hit from the back. I'm another her butt when I finish. Make the whole world know I'm a menace. Sipping on drink, swinging the Yo, Yachty, I ain't gonna front. Yachty put out some of my favorite music this year. Keeping it a buck. From his album to like the Lucy's he been dropping, and then his tour footage. Yachty been on a little run, man. I mean,
the kids fucking with Yachty for sure.
Hey, I'm fucking with Yachty too, but he got like I appreciate that he's getting like this new like second chance almost. Cause you know niggas writ him off.
He never really got a chance.
Exactly.
But to be honest with you, that not getting a chance came from a whole different generation. It didn't come from the kids.
It came from the generation that actually could gatekeep and shit before.
Yeah.
That shit completely out the window now. Shout out to Yachty, man. Yachty been dropping some heat, man. But we here, cracking the 80s. Episode 82. Marz is away on business today, so you got the dynamic duo D-Wade, LeBron James, Kobe, Shaq, Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Kevin McHale, Larry Bird. Who else we got? Who else? What the Karl Malone? Nah, I ain't gonna shout that nigga out. That nigga be on some
nigga started.
He be on some wild timing, boy.
Yeah, that nigga crazy.
That nigga Karl be on some wild shit. But you got us. You got me. I'm here. I'm him. 5'2" is in the building. Hey, the big one, not the small one, not the tall one, but the biggest. Big as ever, man. I'm here with my guy. Pause?
Yeah, pause.
Yeah, pause. But I'm here with my guy. Drvgz is here. Bow, bow. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What you won't do for drugs. You tried everything. You know what's up, my guy? Drvgz is here. Hey.
What's good, my boy?
How you doing, my guy? How you feeling today, man? Talk to the people, my brother.
Hey, ladies and gents. We back in the place to be. Crack FM. We gonna do it up for the one time. You know what I'm saying? Bad boys, Martin and Will. You know what I'm saying?
Bad boys for life.
Mike. Yeah, man.
We here, man. So, we here. We here to give the people what they looking for, man. That crack.
That's what we do.
Start the week off right. You know what I mean? We had to deliver that crack for y'all. We couldn't take another vacation on y'all, man. Y'all. First of all, y'all wasn't probably gonna allow us to. Niggas would have been all in the comments and DM, yo, the fuck, man, what happened? I ain't trying to go through that shit again. So we are here, fresh, bright and early, on a Monday morning for you motherfuckers with episode 82. This is the tight end. Pause. Apparently, today is National Tight End Day. You know what I mean? I've been watching football and shit today. I discovered that out for the first time.
Pause.
Big pause.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's... The word tight end and I can't even get these sentences out without realizing how wild they sound. What I was gonna say
Yeah.
is tight end is a wild name for a position. For whoever created that shit in the National Football League was some freak.
Yeah.
Motherfucking freaks. But this is the Jason Witten episode, the Greg Olsen episode. Shout out to all the number 82s in the NFL. You know what I mean? National Tight End Day. That's kind of insane. That's you niggas is nasty out there, man. But how you doing, my brother? You say you living well, living great?
Hey man, I can't complain though. You know what I mean? So
Hey, nah, I feel that. I'm doing good too, man. Living out here. Had a pretty interesting week. I can't front. I did some things this week that I would have never predicted the week prior. You know what I mean? We was on episode 81 last week. I would have never thought some things I engaged in this past week would have occurred. You know what I mean? But it was pretty cool. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Without giving too much away, I appreciate company. You know what I mean? I hung out with some people this week that I never thought that I would be hanging out with again. For no reasons between against the person or with me, but it just never seemed like it would have come to that. But hey, look at life. Look at God. Shit is cool out here,
that's
man. That shit was pretty cool.
that's yeah, that sounds cool, man.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta put the car in reverse. Or you could just bust a U-turn, you know what I mean? Make a quick left, go back around the block, spin the block, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's okay. Actually, how do you feel about, because nowadays in society and internet culture and social media and shit, they got certain rules that apply on the internet that don't really make sense or apply in real life, in the real world, when niggas pay bills and shit and life happens. They got rules on the internet that tells you there's certain shit that you can't do because whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? People judge you or it's like supposed to be taboo. I want to bring this to the podcast. And I think I might have mentioned it a couple times before because this is nothing new to me. But how do you feel about hanging out with somebody that you dated before in the past?
How do I feel about it? I'm not against it. I think me personally, I think why not? I don't I never seen it as something where it was like honestly, I always thought it was funny that people kind of clowned it. But I guess I don't know. We at that time where it seems like a lot of the older stuff. It's so funny. Coincidentally, it's like now that everybody has a voice, it's like all of the older things that we kind of grew up like, saying like, yeah, this ain't it, or
Stereotypes.
yeah, it's like now it's like becoming a joke. Like it's like those people who were against it because everyone has a voice now. It's like those people can, it's like, it's coming to the forefront. Like, all right, this is a joke now. When it's like, huh?
Yeah. How I feel about
You know what
that?
I'm saying?
How I feel about that and just certain topics where people try to clown or make it seem like if you engage in this type shit, you the weirdo, or you know what I mean, you whatever, insert whatever adjective. This reminds me
Right.
of when it was a cool thing to hate on Wale or J. Cole on Twitter. It was just like a trend that got started one day and it picked up steam, and to gain clout or gain attention on the internet, if you were to, you know what I mean, follow that type of thinking or that rhetoric, it just got you more attention than it would if you supported them. You know what I mean? I feel like that's how it is nowadays, where people talk about you can't hang out with people that you dated before, which I kind of see. And this is why I think people kind of look at it weird, because the average person, or man or woman, average person that was in a relationship and they break up or they get broken up with, whatever the situation is, I think they still be harboring resentment and feelings that is unresolved. So in their mind, they can never see, I ain't talking to that bitch no more. Man, fuck that nigga. That's my ex nigga. Like, and in all actuality, in real life, especially like you said, you getting into your bigger age, you getting a little older, and you start realizing what life really mean. It's like, why wouldn't you, if it's possible, still hang and kick it with somebody that you once held high, like to a high standard, like you thought highly of? You were cool at one point, right? That's how you ended up dating. Why is it so big of an issue to hang out with them again? If you know what I mean? But it's two sides of that coin, because motherfuckers ask me, well, yeah, I bet you if they get a new dude, you feel a different way. And I'm like, probably, but I don't think like it would affect anything, because my intentions now aren't to like spin the block and get back with them. You know what I mean? I'm strictly looking for like friendship and company. And what's better than somebody that you vibe with before? You know what I mean? It's dangerous out here nowadays, nigga. Like, shit, you trying to meet new people. It's cool, but shit, it takes a lot. For me, I ain't just hanging with random bitches. Like, that shit is out of here. I need to vet you all the way now. Niggas is getting robbed and set up, all type of shit nowadays. I ain't got time for that, beloved. At all.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy out here, bro.
At all, gang. That shit is wicked. But I want to know what y'all think. Listeners, chime in, comment on the YouTube. You know what I mean? Hit me in the DM. Hit Drvgz. Comment on the Cracking the 80's Instagram page. Let us know what you think about hanging out with somebody that you dated before, no matter how the situation ended. And now, obviously, and this is probably another level of maturity, if the breakup ended poorly, then I could see why people would be so against it. But if you're an adult and you're mature, typically relationships shouldn't. I'm not gonna say they can't, but they shouldn't end so negatively to where you can't at least speak to the motherfucker again. You know what I mean? Like, you might have feelings or not get closure about whatever, but if enough time passes, they say what? Time heals all. You may not be okay with what the fuck happened, but if you could come to a communication point and, you know what I mean, y'all both take accountability for whatever the fuck, I think that's okay. I think that's better than trying to be right or wrong in some shit that happened years ago. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, it was a pretty cool week though. Pretty cool week. Have you seen, going into this music now, and you know what I mean, some artists we fuck with, have you seen any footage from the Teezo Touchdown Travis Scott tour, specifically the post-game shows and post-game recaps that Teezo puts on?
I've seen a tad bit of them. Yeah.
Man, this nigga is just a creative genius in so many ways. To the point
I
where
agree.
the nigga who he's touring with, he's opening it for Travis. Travis is in this nigga comments talking about, hey, nigga, I need to be on the post-game show. Fuck that. It's like, yo, bro. Damn, this nigga is so popping and so next level with his creativity and his promotion. He's promoting after shows, and the main act is talking about, yo, I need to be on that shit. It's kind of insane. And I've seen Teezo, like, after a lot of his show, his first show, I think it was in Charlotte, he actually like apologized to his fans because he didn't think he did his best. You know what I mean? So that shit is pretty fucking cool. You know what I mean? He sets up, you know, after NFL games or after NBA games, they set up the little podium, you know what I mean? A little mic, they be at the table and they get asked questions about the game that just happened. That's kind of how he's been doing it before his, you know what I mean, post tour sets. I'm pretty sure he's probably doing this while either Travis is still on stage or maybe he's just filming this at an undisclosed location after the show. Because if Travis is asking to be on this shit, it's like, yo, clearly he's not around when this is going on. Nor does it seem like Teezo wants him to be around. Not saying that he don't fuck with him, but he's like, yo, I'm doing my own thing, bro. Like, let me get my shit off first.
Yeah, I don't want you here kind of taking up, you know.
And you know, Travis is a wild nigga. He gonna come on that shit screaming and yelling and shit, probably slapping the mic.
Yeah, not just that. It's like, you know, he's technically the biggest star.
He's still Travis Scott.
It's my shit right now. So
Now that speaks volumes that he's publicly reaching out to Teezo in comments talking about he wants to be a part of it. Cause I think we said it a couple weeks ago, like when we discovered that he was going to be on Travis's tour. It's like it's a reason why Travis is keeping this nigga kind of close. You know what I mean? I don't want to say he's trying to sign him because at this point it's a little too late for that, but he want to be a part of this nigga's journey for sure.
yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool. Shout out to Teezo, man. That album still gets better with the more I listen to it. And the more I hear people like tell me that they fuck with it. I mean, I was out with Shorty.
Man.
She told me she fuck with the album. I'm like, yo, that's what's up. I love to hear music that I fuck with other people without me even bringing it up mention that they fucking with that shit too. It just proves to me more how amazing the music is. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's an amazing debut, and I know Son is only gonna get better. You know what I mean? Like I don't get that energy that he's gonna, conform and kind of just bend to like I guess the demand.
Yeah, what the masses or what labels and shit are looking for.
Yeah, nah, fuck all that. Fuck all that.
I mean, up to this point, shit, when I first discovered bro back during the pandemic, when he was putting out, you know what I mean, the videos and shit on Instagram and Twitter, he's been the same dude. He really just got a lot more notoriety now, but nothing about him has changed up. Like his image is the same. He's kind of like honed in on specifically, and this type of nigga just seeing how creative he is. I'm pretty sure back then when he was doing these videos, you know, and at the side of that little building that he was shooting all them videos, same angle, but just different songs and shit. I know from back then he had in mind when he goes on a tour, he would be doing this post game shit because it all comes in line with his fucking name, Teezo Touchdown. It's sports related in a way to where, you know what I mean, he's wearing shoulder pads and, you know what I mean, football gear. So I'm pretty sure back then he was like, yo, the first tour I ever go on, and for this to be his first tour, like opening up for Travis Scott in arenas, that's major. But just following him as long as I have and seeing what his creative abilities are, I know he had this idea to do the post game shit years ago, and that's probably why he's not really opening it up to other artists. Pretty sure later in the tour he might have Trav on there or some shit or whatever, but I don't see it becoming a thing where he's using other people for clout to get that shit popping. I mean, that nigga is just he's just one of them ones, man. He's brilliant.
Yeah, I agree, bro.
Have you I know we talked about the Drake album and shit a lot already, but I'm still bumping that shit. And I'm still listening to songs that I might not have made it to before. So I can honestly say now I've listened to every song on the album. Maybe not in the track listing order, maybe not in order. Usually how I play the album, I start from the beginning, obviously, Virginia Beach to Amen. But it's songs now like the shit with Chief Keef, Party, what is it? Party All the Time or at all the parties? Yeah, all the parties. That shit fire. She in love with Sosa. She is such a thotty. That shit hard. What would Pluto do? I just got around to that. That shit fire.
That might be that all the party shit might be. It's that and Daylight that I'm running right now.
Daylight's another one. I fuck with it the first time I heard Daylight, but now that I'm listening to it,
Daylight is different, bro. It's different.
Niggas say, like, what's in your shoe? We socking niggas. Like, what's on your wrist? We Lenny Kravitz show, we rocking niggas. We clumsy as fuck. We dropping niggas. Yo, he went crazy. That whole scheme is insane, bro. But that Tried Our Best is insane. I was telling y'all in the chat the other day, this shit feels like Take Care 2 without Rick Ross and The Weeknd on it. From the beats.
I think I agree with that, honestly.
The samples, like it's very soulful samples on them shits. I think you mentioned it. Word, them shits is singing they hard off.
Yo, The samples are amazing to me. Like it's really my favorite part of the album, and it's. I always thought 40 was amazing with the samples because like he does it in a way where it's not obviously it's a sample, but it almost sounds like it blends with the beat.
Yeah.
So you almost gotta listen again to kind of even figure out what the bro. A lot of the samples he used, it'll be a very popular sample, a Whitney Houston sample. What's the most common song? What's the intro on? What's that? Nothing was the same.
Tuscan Leather, that's the Whitney Houston.
Right. What did 40 sample on that?
I can't remember. Something super like common though.
Yeah, it's one of the most common Whitney songs, but I know she has a lot of like extremely popular songs, but it's like he takes these samples and it sounds so beautiful sonically. To me, he like there's nobody else that does it like that. Like
at all. He sampled I Have Nothing by Whitney. But I agree, he does it in a way, like you said. He has 40, Drake's producer, for those of y'all that don't know, listening, he has his own style of production. So
and engineering.
and engineering to where whatever he does sonically, where he pitches it down, pitches it up, you know what I'm saying? He mixes it so well to where it sounds just like the record, but like you said, he has a whole beat around this shit that is not part of the sample at all. Like he created a whole new sonic around this fucking one sample, but it blends so well that you would think is part of the song.
Right.
Crazy. Like the intro on this Virginia Beach with the Frank Ocean sample. Bro, that shit is insane. I forget what sample did he use specifically. I bet your mother would be proud of you. Wise man. Man. Shout out to Drake. That album is. I still don't know what the whole fuss was about this shit. Like,
I think it was like bots talking in real life.
It probably was for that 1 week just to get the, get ratings and shit up.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you, bro. I be thinking it's actual like Drake be responsible for it, bro. Because it's like it's no way in real life. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you might, a person or two, but it's like in real life, bro. Everybody, like nobody really, you know what I'm saying?
Nobody really feels that way. I believe, and to take it a step further, I think Drake is behind a lot of the memes and shit that is against him. Like the most popular one now, the Yeat meme, where where Drake jumps in and finishes a line from him. I guarantee you Drake is behind that shit. Cause look what happened. That song went number one, bro. That song is number one right now on Billboard.
Bro, Yeat having a number one before he even becomes whoever he is crazy.
That's my guy right there. He's already him, bro. Come on now.
Nah, nigga. You can't be him until everybody fucks with you, in my opinion.
I guess.
Until everybody bumps at least one of your songs, that's when you him.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Number one on Billboard ain't bad either, though.
Man, come on, man.
I mean,
that nigga don't need nothing at this point, dog. Like him and Cole, bro. Like Cole get his number one
in the same week.
Cole could go ahead and retire, man. Cole just gonna give us the, you know what I mean, the fall off,
and we good.
We be all right, bro.
We straight.
We be all right, bro.
We don't need nothing else.
You one of them niggas, man. You one of them niggas, man.
We don't need nothing else from you, my brother. You done did it all from the fucking come up, nigga. We don't need anything else from you, my boy.
Nah.
That's crazy, man.
Bro fulfilled his you know what I'm saying? He fulfilled the destiny,
Yeah.
The mission is completed. You know what I mean?
Smoke
you
the
that
verse.
Final boss.
Fire, insane verse too. First person shooter. Pew pew pew.
Does Kendrick have a number one?
Pew pew pew. I don't know. If I'm thinking, what would it be? I don't know. Number one.
I would say Problem with all of them on it.
Oh yeah.
Did that go number one? Or the other joint with him and Drake?
Doesn't appear to. It says Humble debuted at number 2, and it later peaked at number 1. Okay, so.
Oh, so there you go.
Okay. How many number
That's
ones
it?
hits? Because I see that, and then I see this is his album though. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers went from 9 to number 1. Have to do some more research on that, but looks like he might have had one before. Yeah, Humble definitely went to number 1.
Yeah. Okay.
And if I had to pick a song, it would be that one, because you hear that shit on TV commercials. You hear that shit like transitioning into commercials from like a sports game. Yeah, that would be the one. And you hear that shit.
That's not really a bad song though.
Nah, that's an amazing song.
Like
honestly, that was his comeback.
I wouldn't say amazing.
What?
Just kind of pushing it.
That shit hard, bro. The video, it was everything for me. Remember when that shit dropped? That was him coming back for that damn album. He was still kind of fake beefing with Big Sean, and then he dropped the video, and the visual was so insane. Yeah. I remember that. Bitch, be humble. Hold up, bitch. Pretty good song, man. I fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
Let's see what else you got. What you got going on, my boy? I seen you was on like a flight and shit, I think. What you getting into, man? My nigga outside. My nigga on tour right now. You gonna be in the H next weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'm actually excited for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be fire. We gonna hit them streets,
Hopefully.
Nigga.
Yeah, man. Got some shit lined up.
B-Day weekend.
Yeah, that's gonna be lit, bro. So
I'm taking off the following 2 days from work. I got the first day already off, and I'm thinking of doing both of them shits, Monday and Tuesday. Fuck it.
Man, and I'm trying to get some good food out there for sure.
Hey, I mean, you coming to the right city, my boy. What kind of food you thinking? Just in general? Cause
I think it just in general. Definitely want some good, some good tacos.
Oh, yeah, that's everywhere. You could get that shit. Honestly, my corner store sell fire ass tacos.
Oh yeah, you always ran a bunch of corner store.
Rave reviews, nigga. Rave reviews right there. I mean, taco shit. I thought you was about to say like some seafood or some Cajun food or some shit. Maybe some ramen.
We can actually pull up to. Oh, come on, man! All of that is Gucci. Seafood for sure. Hell yeah.
Or some good.
But what about Bun B spot?
Oh, I still ain't made it. We could fuck with that too. That shit, and crazy enough, that shit is not far from the crib. That shit is not.
Yeah, we definitely fuck with that.
Trill Burger. Sure. We could fuck with Trill Burger.
Fuck around as soon as I pull up, man.
I gotta see. I haven't spoken to anybody that's gone recently or asked, but I want to know if the lines and shit is still super long, because that shit was insane the last few times I was in that area driving by or just looking at pictures and shit. But I'm pretty sure now it's probably a little bit, you know what I mean? It might have died down. Still crowd, but I don't know if you're going to be waiting online. But then again, it's not as hot as it was when it first, you know what I mean, popped up. So if I did have to wait maybe 10 minutes, 15, 20, I ain't going to be tripping.
Okay.
It's the experience, you know what I'm saying? We definitely got to hit that spot, though. With the jungle, nigga. She from the jungle, the shit, the little bud spot.
Oh man,
the restaurant.
Listen, as soon as you mentioned it, I was with it, bro. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to go to some shit like that out, in the town. So
they got one of them joints.
Yeah, they got quite a few of them.
Yeah.
But, it's legal out there, so
Yeah, now that shit here, definitely. We gotta hit the jungle room too, you know what I'm saying? Where niggas could light up in that motherfucker. You see, indoors, you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
smoke indoors. You could just, you know what I mean, get the food with the shit infused, or you know what I mean, get the little tincture on the side. The drinks is fire as fuck though. On its own, drinks super fire.
Yeah.
Like they official. You know what I'm saying? Niggas might hit a little Rockets game, you know what I mean? NBA season is back. Hey! Hit a little Rockets game. I know Steph's gonna be in town. That'd be a pretty good game to go to. That'd be fire.
Them boys were struggling with Wembayama.
Yeah, that nigga was blocking everybody's shit, bro. What you think he gonna do this year? You think he gonna live up to all of this shit that he's been the hype and you know what I'm saying?
I think him and Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole been cooking, but then he had another off game afterward.
Yeah, he gonna have those. Sure. But yeah, him and Jordan Poole. But him for sure. Cause even if Wemby have an off game scoring wise, he's gonna still have however many blocks, however many rebounds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying too.
So-
His defense is definitely just because of his height and how much space he takes up. Pause. Like he's gonna get at least 2 blocks. Like on a bad day. I just want to see if he could, you know what I mean? And nobody really plays an entire season, obviously, but I want to see if he plays closer to like that 65 game mark, or is he gonna be like on the lower end, you know what I'm saying? 45, half a season. Curious. I want to see, honestly, I want to see what Chet does too, because I fuck with Chet Holmgren. I think he's all right. Nigga from OKC. I think he was number 1 pick last year.
I think he's gonna have another good year too. Yeah.
Chet, yeah. So he missed the whole last season.
Technically,
So
yeah, they're gonna let him nominate for Rookie of the Year. So
yeah, they're gonna be on like when Blake Griffin was a rookie in like his 3rd season and shit.
yeah.
And that would suck though. You gotta be a rookie when Wemby in the shit. I gotta put like a chip on your shoulder, like, oh, this is the nigga y'all was talking about. Bet. Let me cook up.
Yeah.
Okay, see, got some
We're gonna
talent
see
though.
when they gotta play each other. Yo,
I know he banged it on that. I know Wemby banged it on that nigga in preseason.
all I'm saying is niggas gonna be tight if the Spurs actually get into the playoffs. No playing, like just get into the playoffs.
I meant to look up that, you know, that in-season tournament shit that they have in now. I
Yeah.
still have yet to like do my research on it and figure out how they're gonna do it. It's like next month too. It's really early in the season. They got all teams. Every team is gonna be able to compete, but I don't know what the outcome means. You know what I mean? I'm not sure as to what the winner gets or what it does for their season. You know what I'm saying?
You get some sort of like, you get like a gold medal.
Fuck a gold medal, nigga. I better get some. See, I don't know. Like, what would be a good thing to give a in-season tournament winner? You know what I mean? If it's not, and obviously I know we could look it up and get the actual, but I ain't gonna take the time.
Some sort of a new trophy and some bonuses.
Bonuses, but I'm like, it should do something for your end of the season playoffs. No, like, shouldn't you get like a?
It has nothing to do with the playoffs.
I guess, yeah.
You said it start at the beginning.
Yeah, that shit is. Well, what I'm saying is, what if like, yeah, I think it is in November sometime. Yeah, tip off November 3rd with the championship on Saturday, December 9th. So it is going to be some type of a championship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's going to be in Vegas. All 30 teams have randomly drawn into group of 5. I see they got the 5 groups already. With their conference based on win-loss records from the last season. And it says each team will play 4 designated group play games on tournament nights. 1 game against each opponent in the group with 2 games at home, 2 on the road. They got like a knockout round. I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, I see the NBA they look like they're trying to do something new to bring on, you know what I mean, new fans and shit. But I'm curious to see how the fuck that shit plays out. We could get back into sports toward the end of this show, but it is spooky season. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's week before Halloween. You know what I mean? Spooky hours. That October sky is looking ominous. Whatever Drake said.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Quick random question. We probably went over this before on the last year pod, but around this time, if you had to pick one, and I think you had a take or a topic too in regards to just horror movie villains or whatever you would call them, the monsters. If you had to pick one, who would your favorite horror movie villain or monster or whatever the fuck you want to call them, who would it be? Based off of anything. It could be based off of they costume, how they fuck people up, they movies. If you just had to pick a clear-cut number one.
my favorite? That'd probably be Jason.
Can't go wrong with Jason. Big ass machete. Without the machete, he'll probably fuck you up too. Like Jason probably got hands.
Come on, bro.
That nigga built like Batista. And he got a
Nigga done
machete.
been set on fire. He done been shot up.
Nigga been to
got
space.
ran over.
He got blasted
Nigga
into
been
space.
Uh-huh.
Mine, if I had to pick, and this is probably for cultural references or like cultural reasons, because as a villain, he ain't really that much. But that nigga Ghostface from Scream, that mask and that costume, with that being more of the like, and obviously it's not new anymore, but one of the newer horror film villains, that shit is super popular, bro. Like that's probably one of the most bought costumes or masks during Halloween season. Let me see if I can find that. Most purchased. If you had to guess, what's the most purchased costume for Halloween? Most purchased horror movie costumes.
I would say between that and the Jason mask.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna think too. Horror movie costumes of all time. They're giving me the ranked, and they're not gonna give me costumes. Let's see what this should say. What? I see. This is cap off the rip. Megan is number one. Come on, gang. Oh, this is. Oh, I see what they're doing here. This is one of them. Did you see what they did? They gave us 4 women at the top, but I think that's one of them websites that's like catered for women and shit.
Yeah.
20 scariest horror movie costumes. Pennywise. It clown. I mean, that's up there for sure. That's up there, but for sure. But what you had an interesting topic, I think, or just take in terms of like horror movie. What we want to call them? Villains, monsters. I feel like there's an actual word, but I can't think of it.
Serial killers.
Yeah, serial killers could go up there. Horror movie serial killers.
Yeah. But what would be the top 3 super villain horror film killers? I'm gonna call them that you think you would overcome in a battle, or you'd whip their ass.
Like if they was chasing me and then I couldn't get
Yeah,
away.
you had to fight for your life, and you was just like nigga.
They said, fuck that, nigga. We throwing heads. 2 things before I answer that. Have you seen I guess it's like a challenge. It's been going around Instagram and social media, probably, I think last year when TikTok got popular. But it's the Jason challenge where you would have to see how long it would take you to run from him he just has a regular walking pace, but you're running to get to your front door, put your keys in, and open it without getting killed. Have you seen that shit?
Nah, I
Bro,
didn't.
that's
I need
some
to
of the
see that.
best. That's some of the best content you'll see, bro. Because it's legit to how he be in the movies. Like he be walking mad calm, nigga walking with his machete. Niggas be running for their life. He still catch up to their ass too.
Nigga got instant transmission.
They got turbo, all that type of shit. So let me see. If I had to pick, if I had to throw hands with one of these niggas, Chucky for sure. I'm gonna kick the shit out of Chucky.
Yeah, we definitely gonna say we not throwing hands. I know it's some dumbass niggas that would say, nigga, if I ran into Jason, nigga, I was square with that nigga. I'd fuck that nigga up.
Yeah, all right.
Nigga, that nigga will pull your arms from off your whole torso and kick your ass off the roof.
Beat you with that shit too.
Yeah, slap you up with that shit like it's chopsticks. I Kindle sticks, nigga.
Yeah, nah. Jason is
You know
out
what
the
I'm
picture
saying?
on that one. Jason, we not fucking with Jason. Chucky for sure. I'll kick the shit out of Chucky. As soon as he dropped that knife, it's a wrap.
Chucky is number one. We're gonna put him number one because I would have fucked that nigga up. He would have got his ass whipped. Hey, Chucky, you would have got your ass whipped over here, my boy. But the funny thing is, when we was younger, all of these shits, most of these shits, you know, when we was younger, seeing these shits, you know, it, definitely not winning a battle against Chucky.
Nah, that's a fact.
As a little nigga, Chucky was still whipping your ass because, believe it or not, the point of him was he had the grown man strength as a dog.
Yeah, nah, facts.
So just imagine that. Like, you fighting off a dog and he's swinging on, like he just stole a hook on some grown man shit and it just catch you.
Crack your shit.
Nigga,
Nigga hit you with a left. Yeah.
mm-hmm. Your whole shit just dead.
Nigga rocked your shit. Dislocated your jaw. All that. And you know, he got that wild, like, kid energy too, where he kind of moving fast and shit. You got to really be calculated when you trying to land a punch on this nigga.
Right.
Let's see who else. Jigsaw. I fuck Jigsaw up. Kick that nigga off the tricycle and all that. Come here, nigga.
Well, you see, the thing is with Jigsaw is nobody ever comes into contact with Jigsaw. So it's like, as much as elite as Jigsaw is, we never actually get to like come face to face with this nigga. This nigga, every time he pops up on screen, this nigga's on a bike riding away at the end of the video.
Word.
Like, the nigga is some nigga that was playing chess while he was buying groceries and got handcuffed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Random shit. Like he co-starring in some shit on the side. He's sweeping.
Nah, facts.
Like, bro, where was you even at, bro? Like, if it was you that, I guarantee if it was you that tried to get me up in that motherfucker, he fucked you up, nigga. What you talking
Low
about,
key,
nigga?
Jigsaw was a regular nigga because if you remember in them first movies, he had the pig mask on, grabbing niggas by surprise in a fucking parking lot, a little alleyway. But if you would have realized it was just this old nigga, come here, nigga. Nigga, hit that nigga with a gut punch. It's a wrap. That nigga shitting all his prune juice out, nigga. One time.
Yeah, sit down.
Fuck out of here.
Sit down, Jigsaw.
Sit your bitch ass down, nigga.
What you thought this was?
Who else?
I seen your movies.
I'm not fucking with Freddy. Freddy or Jason, them niggas got it.
I'm not fucking with no nigga that's jumping into my dreams and all
that's
that.
A
like,
fact.
First off, pause. Like, what are you even doing? Like, what are you even doing? Like, I'm going to sleep. You in my dreams? Yeah, like, what you doing, bro?
Yeah, pause. How did you get here?
Yeah, we ain't even doing that. We ain't doing that. I'm not going to sleep and then I'm seeing you. Like, that's not for a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could do that to all the women, you know, all the maybe the kids. Like, not for a man, bro.
You think
you pop up in our dreams, we whipping your ass. That's how that's going. You ain't getting your shit off in my dream. What the fuck you talking about?
You think Candyman got hands? That's a nigga. He black.
I wouldn't have threw Candyman in this.
Nah,
I ain't gonna hold you. Why you ain't throw Michael Myers in this?
Michael Myers was kind of a big nigga.
Yo, but I never see this nigga throw hands, bro. What we talking
He
about?
got that bullshit ass kitchen knife, nigga. Slap that shit
Bro,
out his hand.
he lift up one arm. Like, there's never no much motion with dude. It's like, bro, who even plays this guy? It's like, bro, trip this guy and just get up out of there. Like, if you can't, if he too, you know what I'm saying? Just trip him and get up out of there.
Dip. Why couldn't no? Why?
Set a little booby trap.
Why aren't
You
people
know?
ever able to outrun these niggas in these movies? They trip. They do all type of shit, but get away.
Yeah, so you know, I figured it out, right? That was always the thing that I used to, and I finally figured it out, right? These people are dumbasses.
Yeah.
Because there's no way in hell a nigga is chasing me for my life and I'm tripping on anything in front of me.
What was the point
You
of
know
the
Usain
screaming?
Bolt? You know who Usain Bolt is?
Nigga, so that's me today, nigga.
Hey, anybody listening to this pod, if you know, go Google Usain Bolt. I'll be running as fast as him. 100%.
My thing is,
Right.
what was the screaming for? Like, anytime they would run away, they would have to start screaming and shit. Like, they was like doing Super Saiyan or some shit. Like, they gave them extra speedy powers. Nah, nigga, it really
Bro.
just made them track you down a little easier.
Imagine the people who was running away when Frieza hit Earth. You feel me? Man, what the fuck? You running from this old ass nigga with a mask on? You don't know what type of decrepit, handicap ass motherfucker this is behind this mask. He running slow motion. You tripping on everything you could find. Now you can't find the keys. Oh shit! Now you don't know which key go into the door to get in.
Bro, you trying every key.
You know what I'm saying?
You done went into this
you
room.
trying every key.
You done went into
Now
this
you
house.
got 60 key. You got 60 keys on your shit. Now, bro, what you need 60 keys for?
Nigga
Yeah?
said you done opened this same door 6 times this week, but the 7th day you forget which key it is? Come on, bro.
Yeah, now you can't remember. It's the only gold key with you know what I'm saying? With the writing that says house on it.
That shit got like a fucking indicator on it. That shit got neon on the shit. This key. That shit says this key on it.
Yeah, get your ass out of here, man. We know you want to die.
What about this nigga Pennywise? I ain't gonna front. That nigga just look creepy. I might not want to fuck with him.
I ain't gonna lie to you, son. I'm not like one of them niggas that's like spooked out by clowns, but I wouldn't even fuck with them. I wouldn't fuck with Pennywise, bro.
Nah, Pennywise. The new
He might have it.
one.
Yeah. Any one of them niggas, man. That new one, that nigga, what the fuck is that?
That nigga got
That nigga turned into some shit from Men in Black or something,
yeah,
bro.
where he turned into like a big monster. You talking about in It 2, the second joint?
Yeah.
That nigga, I don't know what that nigga turned into. He turned into
Hey, listen, bro. He would have turned into that shit, gave up. That nigga, I would have said, yo, bro.
You got it, bro.
Yo, you got it, my boy. For sure. I will not be doing anything from here on out.
Yeah, see, like these other ones, these dolls and shit, Annabelle, Megan, Megan ain't even really a horror movie, but see, all them bitches getting their ass kicked.
Right.
Megan she probably be the toughest, you know what I mean? She got super strength and shit, and she is a robot, but
yeah, she's like a titan. You remember they made like it's like titanium. The steel is like extremely strong and all of that. It's like, yeah, nah, I'm not about to be fighting no fucking. Yeah, that's the same with the iRobots and all that. It's like, you know, if they're created, and it's like thousands, hundreds of thousands of them.
nigga,
Ain't much of us about to be overpowering them shits, man.
nigga, point me to where the fucking power button is, nigga. That's all I need. Where that power button at, gang?
Yeah, I'm throwing mad water bottles at the generators.
Empty closed water bottles too. Just crack the top of that shit a little bit. Just toss that.
Yeah. Yeah, straight cocktail.
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
That's a wild word,
Yeah,
bro. Like
lifestyle.
it's words in the English language that we use. That's just like, yo, why? Cocktail, cockpit, like, bro, cocker spaniel. Like, come on, son. Niggas ain't have
Yeah.
different words to use.
Cocktail is not that crazy though, but cockpit is
Cocktail,
crazy.
not crazy.
I don't know. I don't know. It's like because it's like, bro, it's like you got to make that something. Like to me, cockpit is like, bro, what? Who
Both of those
niggas
shit's
was
funny.
in the boardroom? Niggas was in the boardroom and was like, yeah, so the pilot. So all right. Oh, got it. Cockpit. Right. We're going with cockpit.
Niggas English, bro. Shit,
And they all voted. And the vote leaded to cockpit.
shit is wicked. That's like that's like my nigga Shane Gillis. I don't know if you ever checked out his comedy yet, but he got a joke from one of his earliest specials talking about the early days of America when they had to establish the ages of consent back in the day. And it was like the first nigga, all right, we have Dale from North Dakota. And he comes up there and he's like, 12? And everybody's like, ew, nigga, get the fuck out of here, you nasty ass nigga. Nah, nigga. And then the next nigga comes up like, all right, we have Jeremy from New Hampshire. 13? And everybody's like, yeah. It's like, niggas is nasty, bro. That shit's funny. That's always something to think about. The first time where somebody had to create whatever the fuck it was, what that process looked like. It's funny, son.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
Man, that's crazy, gang. Man, where can we go from here, man? Halloween. I ain't going front. I'm excited for this next week, next upcoming week. I mean, niggas got some fun things planned this week coming. Spooky season. I haven't seen, honestly. I'm surprised, and I've been outside recently, but I'm surprised I haven't seen any people dressing up this year. Usually, you'll see the chicks and shit with their asses out already, or the slutty costumes. I ain't seen none of that shit yet. Maybe it's too soon, but shit, Halloween next week.
Yeah, I seen yeah, no, not really. Even in Universal Studios. Honestly, I always say it every year, but I wanted to go get a mask or something.
So you still got time.
It's kind of close to Halloween already.
Yeah, all the good shit might be gone.
Yeah, man, you gotta get your shit, you know.
You gotta have your shit
Get
since
in, get
September.
early.
You gotta have your shit from September for sure.
Like if you go to Party City right now, it ain't shit in there.
Yeah, nah. You just seeing the empty spaces on the wall where shit used to be.
Yeah.
That's what you seeing at Party City. I ain't go from Party City around Halloween time, especially just cause my birthday is a few days before Halloween. So I spent a lot of time in my childhood and older just in Party City. Party City is a cool fucking store around Halloween time. You know what I mean? You seeing all the masks and shit. You seeing all the decorations, cobwebs and shit. It's a nice vibe. You know what I mean? Like, I just fuck with Halloween vibes in general. But when you see in the costumes, you might see motherfuckers in there putting their fits together for Halloween. Right now, I'm still trying to decide if I want to be somebody for Halloween. I was thinking, because it'll be easy for me and just it'll be funny, but also make sense. I was gonna be 2 Chainz for Halloween. I already got the shades, I got the hair in the ponytail, I got the backwards hat. All I need to get is some like costume Versace jewelry. 2 Chainz, nigga. Some True Religion, maybe get some True Religion. I'm 2 Chainz.
I like it.
I
think it works.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, yo, I could be 2 Chainz. Look how I come around. I'll be fire.
Yeah, that works.
That should be cool. I'm about to, when we get off the pod, I'm gonna look on Amazon for some costume Versace jewelry. Some cool shit. I'm cool. I ain't gonna front, man. Shout out to the Astros. They in the playoffs right now. As soon as we get off of this motherfucking pod, I am going to watch that game. I ain't gonna front. I'm so phony. I be watching the Astros hoping they lose, but if they win, I am on the bandwagon. But I be in that bitch hoping they asses lose though, because I love seeing it hit different when obviously you in a bar that is full of the sports team that you in the city you from and they doing well. And then they get that moment where they start losing, and you just see how stressed everybody get. I be like, yo, damn, bro, y'all take this shit for real. This shit be funny. Niggas turn red, they be so upset. But like I mentioned, if they do lose, I will be talking shit. If they win, more power to them. I could go to a parade. I'll fuck with a parade. You know what I'm saying? A little Astros championship parade. Astros is the one team since I moved to Houston. Them niggas just always been good. Like literally, I think they done won 2 or 3 championships since I've been living out here.
Yeah, I think you might be right with that.
Them niggas is like ridiculously good. Oh yeah, we Gucci. Your shit. I just seen that message. We Gucci now, brody. We had an hour. That shit flew by. I ain't even gonna cap. Quick, finish with some quick sports though. NBA season, it is back. By the time y'all hear this, it is back. Hey, I ain't gonna front. I'm waiting for NBA fantasy, nigga. I got my lineup set. Make sure you got your lineup set, my brother. It's going down.
It's this week, right? In 2 days.
Tuesday, and we got a 30 player limit for the first week. You know what I mean? Because it's a short week.
Okay. All right.
And get that lineup set. Before we go, 2 teams and 2 players you're most excited to see this season.
Man. 2 teams and 2 players.
Yep.
Okay, number 1, Victor Wembanyama.
Got it. That's an easy one for sure.
Number 2, Zion Williamson.
You drafted him too, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Zion. Okay. My 2 is definitely Victor's for 1, or Victor for sure. Number 2, this is like a throwing a wrench in here because he's not like an all-star or anything like that, or have any previous history of being a great player. But I want to see what my nigga Obi Toppin does as a starter for the Pacers. I think he's gonna have a really good season. Actually getting some playing time now, you know what I mean? Not being buried in the fucking Knicks depth chart. I think he gonna have, and then he got ballers over there with him. Like Tyrese is gonna get him the ball. Ben Mathurin gonna get the ball to him. You know what I mean? He got guards that could really hoop. That's gonna get him the rock.
I think it's quite a few guys that's gonna surprise people this year though. Porzingis
looking all right in the preseason.
I think Bradley Beal might shock a few people.
That's my team. I want to see not my team, but one of the teams that I'm interested to watch. I want to see what they do because they've been looking all right in preseason already. I know it's preseason, but they've been balling like they, you know what I mean? Like they preseason games, they all been balling out like they was in the regular season. They haven't been going 100%, but you could kind of see flashes of, yeah, these niggas going to be a problem. That's 3 masterful scorers on that team. Like, that's insane.
Really insane, bro.
And I'm curious to see. Now, if I had to pick another team, so Phoenix Suns, Obi Toppin, Vic, and my second team would probably be, I want to see what the Rockets do. They got they got a bunch of new players. They lost I don't want to say all-star or star, but their main guy, that nigga is out of here. For off the court issues. I want to see what they do. I want to see what Fred VanVleet can do to help them younger guys. I want to see what Dylan Brooks does, like kind of, I don't want to say getting a second chance, but I want to see if he takes this opportunity to continue to be the type of player he was, or if he just focuses on basketball now. There's a lot going on with that team. I want to see if Jabari Smith takes a step up. Amen Thompson, I want to see if he lives up to his draft stock. They got a lot of pieces over there at Toyota Center that could be, you know what I mean, could be a pretty interesting team. Alfred Sengun is gonna be bugging out this year. What's your two teams? You said Zion and Wemby. What teams would you say?
2 teams. I think I'm gonna go with one for sure. I'm going to say, one of them I'm gonna go with is the Warriors.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's interesting.
The Warriors.
Yeah, with Chris Paul for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Warriors, and I think I want to go with the Pelicans.
Yeah, they got to stay healthy. They I mean, beginning of the season last year, they was playoff contention, but Zion got hurt, Ingram got hurt for a little minute. They kind of, they couldn't withstand the regular season, but they got potential for sure.
Definitely.
Got potential. That's 2 good picks. So you said the Pelicans, and what was the other team? Oh, and the Warriors.
Warriors. Right.
Okay, not bad right there, man. But I think we gave the people enough. We tapped in with them. Marz will be back next week.
Yes,
We'll have the full collective here next week. You know what
Shoot.
I'm saying? But this is an episode of fucking 82 for you bitch ass niggas. Cracking the 80s, bitch. Chill.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.